Hey everyone, and welcome back to another exciting Board Game Spotlight game night.
What's going on, everybody? It's Friday. You're here to hang out with us. We're here to hang out with you. We are going to bring a super hot Kickstarter. Over $170,000 raised. This game is unbelievable with the story.
It is.
This world, oh my gosh, I could just get lost in it for
Isofar.
hours. The world of Isofar, and you see it displayed in front of you. So
we are playing Isofarian Guard from Sky Kingdom Games, and so, like Derek said, this is a narrative-based story. So they have teamed up with Foreteller to narrate the story. So we'll be playing you a couple clips of that, and then we are just going to show you how battle works. We're not actually going to play anything from the story because we want to save that and keep that for you guys to discover on your own when you get your game.
Hashtag no spoilers.
Exactly. But we will do a little bit of the Foreteller, which is the introduction stuff that's already been playing on the Kickstarter. If you've been on there, I'm sure you've probably heard it. But for those who have not, you definitely want to, because Foreteller did an amazing job recording it.
And we'll talk about the Foreteller app and everything after we play. We just want to give you a sense of how the battle's going to work. Again, we don't want to show you anything about the world because there's a lot to dive in, and there's a lot of really cool things that you will find yourselves.
We're just going to do the mechanics and how battle works and what to expect when you're actually playing the meat of the battle.
Absolutely, the meat of it. And more complex battle, right? Like it starts very in a tutorial mode with Grigory. Grigory is the captain of the guard. We are playing Karzin and Vera, and you'll see this awesome miniature in front of you here. This is the action pose of Karzin and Vera.
So this game is meant to either be a solo or a two-player co-op. So that is why they have the dual characters sculpts, because you'll either be playing as both of them if you're doing a solo, or like Derek.
Well, you're always going to be playing with both of them.
Well, I meant
even in a solo, right?
In a solo, you're both of them, or you're going to play together in a co-op mode for two people.
Totes. Josh Schwartz says, thanks for waiting. Hey, we are here for you, my friend. And we are excited. I see a lot of new faces. I see some returning faces. Eric Bitterman, thank you for being here tonight. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments. Eric and his team will be more than happy to answer those. But first, we are going to stop talking. I know. That's hard to believe. We are going to play for you two clips that you will find, two audio clips that you'll find in the world that's going to set the stage for some of the rich storytelling that you'll find in this game. So without further ado, I'm going to do this.
Pavel and Yana are glowing. You blink your eyes, but nothing changes. They just stand there, glowing. Stonebound. The words form in your mind. You immediately begin scrambling for other explanations. A trick of the light, a hallucination, anything to explain how two people can be standing right in front of you, glowing.
Captain?
Yana's quiet voice pulls you out of your thoughts. You look up to see she's staring at you. What? Your voice catches. You can't seem to remember how to speak.
Captain, it's okay. Everything will be okay.
She smiles and places a small stone in your hand. Time ceases to exist. You're surrounded by an immense presence that threatens to overwhelm your senses. Pieces of your life flash before your eyes. Your father teaching you how to string a bow. Fishing for striped fish in the hole in the lake ice. Laying in a loft as mother's stories fill your head with wonder each night. You also see darker things. Stealing a chicken from Brother Fenn's yard. Bloodying Carl's nose in a childhood fight. The terror of your first battle. The face of the first soldier you ever killed. Just a boy whimpering for his life as you struck again and again, trying to silence him. You look up and see a vast darkness stretching out before you. Tenebris. It rolls over you like a fog. burying you in shame and regret. Suddenly, a voice calls out to you from beyond the chaos. You turn to the voice, and the darkness is shattered. You breathe in, out, and everything is okay. When you finally open your eyes, your guards are all around you. Pavel, Yana, Catherine, Yuri, Vera, and Karzin. You look at each of them and see that you are all something more now.
Stonebound.
The word comes to your mind again. In the back of your mind, the voice is still there, speaking to you, guiding you. You sense that it's calling you to a valley. The Valley of Lux.
Guards,
Your voice is odd in your own ears.
I know not what is happening, but I know that nothing will be the same again.
Your words seem to break some strange spell, and time resumes.
I can see that you all have experienced something like what I have. While we have been fighting our petty wars, a great darkness has come upon us unseen.
Your guards are silent, no doubt reliving their own experiences with the enveloping shadow.
But fear not, for there is a mighty presence who guides us now.
At this, your fellow stonebound look up hopefully, and there are even a few smiles.
We can all hear the voice calling us to the valley, and I wish to go. But I feel it is my duty as captain to warn the king of what is coming.
You continue before there can be any objections.
Karzin, you are the most experienced guard here. I want you to lead everyone to the valley, while I travel to Silni. If I can make the king see the truth, we can strike a mighty blow against the shadow.
Karzin looks at you intently.
Captain, I will do my best, but I can't help thinking you're making a mistake by trying to convince the king.
Perhaps. But I owe it to the people of Isofar to try. They must know that the Stonebound are real. When I'm done, I will meet you all in the valley.
You give one last look to your guards, your fellow stonebound, before stepping on the road to Silni. You round the final bend in the road and see the walls of Silni standing before you, cradling the city beneath the sheer face of Mount Eorl. You never cared much for the bustle of city life, preferring the company of a few good soldiers and the peace of the wilderness. Still, it's been a long day, and a soft pillow beneath your head would be most welcome. But first, the king.
Who goes there?
The familiar face peering down at you from the wall is wearing a lopsided grin.
You know exactly who it is, Alec. With you guarding the wall, I'm surprised Fulmund hasn't already taken the city.
It's good to have you back, Captain. Open the gates!
There was a slight pause before the mountain gate cracks open and then swings in with a great groaning of timbers. When you step through the gate, Alec is there to meet you.
Where to, Captain? The barracks or the Raven's Beak?
Neither, I'm afraid. I must speak to the king immediately.
The smile drops from Alec's face.
So you came upon trouble on your patrol then?
Yes, trouble and something else.
You suddenly feel self-conscious about being stonebound. You determine not to say anything until the king is notified.
I see. Keep your secrets then. Let's get you to the king.
There we go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're back. All right, thanks for sticking around and listening to that audio. That's just a taste of what you can expect.
The quality.
From the Foreteller team and Eric's team and what he's put together. So, what you saw was this map. And throughout this world, this is an exploration sandbox game. You can go to all of these various locations, encounter enemies, which is what we're going to do. We were here in the Mountain Pass, and we were traveling to Silney. So, we are now in Silney, and this is the capital city map, and we came right here out of the Mountain Pass.
To the gate.
And what we're trying to do is go to the King's Keep, and that is a narration ship. When you get to a narration ship, those are the branching stories that are going to occur in the game. There are multiple branching paths that you'll come across where you get choices. Do you want to go here versus there?
Who do you want to talk to?
Right. One of the things is that these inns, which are located here, this is where you reset and save. If you ever die in battle or your team obviously doesn't make it, you will reset based on the last inn you were in and like the things you've saved.
The inn you were in.
The inn you were in. So anyways, that is kind of the situation on how the exploration works. But we are not going to fight inside Silney. No, in fact, we're just going to be out in the wilderness. So we have finished our happenings in Silney, and we're going to travel downriver, and we're going to come to this location, and we are going to fight. We happen to come across a Circle Seers assassin. She looks pretty intense. We've also come across a Falman Scout in the wild. You can see there's the Falman Scout. Now, each of these characters has its own deck that is going to, it's an
deal
AI
damage,
deck, right?
yeah.
It tells us exactly what we need to do. So why don't you tell us about your character?
So Vera has a dusk bow, which gives her red chips, which are worth double the black chips. So 2 swords as opposed to 1. I have a guard's tunic, which gives me an extra shield, which is good because Vera only has 1 shield to start out with.
Right.
She has 3 fight.
But she can
hit
put out
points.
some crazy good attack, though.
I also have a health potion, which when I use will heal me 5. We all start at 20.
Yep.
Well, Derek and I start at 20. The King's Seer starts at, or the Circle Seer starts
Circle
at 15.
Seer starts at 15, and the Falman Scout starts at 5.
Okay.
Yeah, each of these will tell you exactly what you're looking at. Their attack, defense, the amount of action cubes.
I also have a Ring of Power, which I can use to store unused chips. If there's something I can't do with the chip, I can put it there, save it for later on, and it will give me these green cubes, which you can't really see, but they will activate here, which will give me more fight when I have 3 on there. I also have several different cards that let me fight, so when I put 1 sword chip on here, it gives me an extra fight. It costs 1 cube to use, so when I use cubes, I only have 2. Once they're exhausted, that's all the actions I can take for the turn. This one lets me add one of these green chips to Derek's bag.
Yep.
So this is a one-time draw. When he pulls it out, he can use it that turn, and then it does not return to his bag. So I continue to give these to him so he can use them, but they're only going to be used once, and then they're exhausted. I also have this one, which costs 2, and it lets me target both enemies. Or, like, it says up to 2. Obviously, there's 2 out right now. Then I have a shield. I have a tracking, which lets me draw 3 chips from my bag, pick 1 and place the other 2 back in, and then this sleeping encounter, which I would explain gives me more.
And these are your stone-bound powers. So Lizzie has.
I have a stone on my board.
Blue?
This is
purple?
like a magenta,
yeah, magenta-ish stone.
So it's in the ready to use down here. If I put it on the stone, when I refresh, everything comes off. This would go here. I would not be able to use it for a round.
Yep.
And then it would be refreshed.
Every
I'd be
other
able
round.
to use it again if I need it.
Right.
Derek likewise has 2.
Yep, I have my green and my yellow. I have a Radiant Spear, and which gives me, we're going to start with just basic black chips, but your weapons and your equipment can give you better chips. So this is going to give me a red chip, which counts as 2 when I draw it. I have a Ring of Healing. I can place chips here and then discard them to gain health back. I also have a health potion. We both start with the Guard's Tunic, which is the base layer of equipment, like armor, but you can quickly craft new ones throughout the game, and we'll talk about how that happens. I have a couple different abilities. We've got Lance Strike. I'm pretty powerful with my defensive abilities and also my attack. My Adept is going to let me change black, really a chip, either to
That's a green chip.
either or. I get a choice, which is nice. So Lizzie, we're going to feed each other chips back and forth. I'm going to give her shields so I can defend her, and she's going to power up my attacks. And so this is a very much like synergistic combination of combat. So What we're gonna do is we'll start. So
You
Lizzie,
go
why don't
draw
you
two?
start? Well, it's turn-based, so you take your turn and then I'll draw mine.
Okay. I have drawn 2 swords. So I am going to choose.
And while you do this, I'm gonna throw up some really awesome Isofarian Guard battle music. Let's see if this is
I'm going to
playing.
choose to do the multi-shot. So it takes 2 swords, which I have. It
No
takes
use.
2 action points to use, so I'm going to exhaust those.
Mm-hmm.
And it adds 1 hit to my attack. So I start at 3, so this means I hit for 4. So I will hit the Circle Seer for 4. He
Okay.
has a 2 shield, so he gets
So-
hit twice.
Takes 2 damage.
And then the Falman Scout has
Has
a 3,
3,
so I'm
so it
only going to
takes
hit him
1.
once.
Sweet. Also in the Foreteller app, there's awesome like soundtracks that you can
Mm-hmm.
just play while you're playing. So right now, you're listening to the Isofarian Guard battle. It's just one of the many clips you can play for just like mood music or setting the the scene.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what you're hearing. Hopefully it's not too loud. If it is, let me know and we can adjust accordingly. All right, I'm gonna draw. And we have a sword and a sword.
We both drew the same.
All right, so I'm going to double up. Hey, David, what's going on? Thanks for dropping in. I see Peter's here, Jonathan, Kendall, Travis, lots of cool people. Let's activate, and you can't really see it because Lizzie's head's in the way, but I'm going to activate my spear dive. It's okay. I'll just put it up here. So here's my spear
Blocked
dive.
by that.
2 damage on top of my base 5, so that's 5.
Base 3.
Or base of 3, so 3 plus 2 is 5.
It is. Good math.
And
Takes both of your cubes, which we will then exhaust.
Yep, takes both my cubes. And I'm going to deal it to the... No, you know what? We need to start chipping away at the Circle Assassin because it's really It has a lot of
Uses
health.
a lot of, yep.
So...
Yep.
5, that's going to be 3. 2, 3 goes down to 10. Okay, so... the chips that we're on are going to stay and they'll refresh at the end of the round. Everything will refresh. We'll move our action cubes
I don't think
back.
the music is playing.
Oh, the music isn't playing? Well, that's weird.
Or if it is, it's very quiet.
Well, let me see if that helps. Should be playing, but I'm sorry if it's not. Why don't you activate the... We're going to activate the enemies here.
Well, if you will hand me the Sears.
Yep. Left to right.
Yep.
So the seer. So let's see what the
Yeah.
seer does, and I will
So he
figure out what's going on
says,
here.
choose target, the person with the highest cubes. We both have the same, and then the person with the highest hearts. We both have 20. So it must have just turned on. So in that case, I think if we're both tied for both things, would it just be me because I'm to the left? Would we go left to right?
What's going on?
We're both tied for cubes and health.
It should be player's choice then.
We'll give it to me.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to attack with the acidic blade, so it's going to cost 1 action point.
Okay.
It's going to add a 1 to his 3, so he's hitting me for 4. I only have 1 defense, so it's going to give me 1, 2, 3. He's going to add 2 poison
Ooh, 2
to my bag.
poison
so
tokens.
these tokens are going to go into my bag. When I draw them, they're going to give me -1 health.
All right. So
And
there's
then
your
I'm going to
2
discard them. So they don't
poison
keep
tokens.
going back into my bag, but they will definitely hurt me.
Let's see here. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the Falman Scout. In the character AP refreshes at the end
Well, I
of your
mean,
turn.
we both
Yeah.
were the same, though.
Okay, so choose target. Lowest health,
That
which
would be
is
me.
currently you.
Leg shot.
Leg shot. So it's going to use one of its action cubes to deal 5 damage to you. And if it deals damage, it's going to add a weakened to your bag. Now this is going to reduce
2,
the attack
3,
of Lizzie
4.
when she draws it.
Yeah. Boo.
So that is not great,
Maybe
but we can
don't
figure
let
it out.
them attack me anymore.
I'll work on it. All right, so anything that was used is discarded. We've got our action points, our back, and let's go ahead and figure out. I'm going to go first.
Yeah, you do that.
So I drew double shields. Okay, so Lizzie, you are going to get one of my green shields.
Awesome.
Spend 1 action point for that. And then I am going to store this shield on my ring of healing.
Okay.
So I can store any unused chips here, and then during your turn, I can discard them to heal equal to the chip value. The chip value is 1 at the moment.
Okay. So I have a green shield. So I'm going to put that here, which is going to help me, and it doesn't take any actions to do. Then I have a second shield, so I'm going to place that here. When I get to 3, I'm going to gain one of these tokens.
Nice.
Which I can place here, which will help me later on. And then I am actually going to use my Speaking Stone. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to draw 3. And I believe...
So those will trigger.
It would trigger?
Yeah, your poison triggers. Anytime you draw them out, it triggers.
Okay.
The same is if the Circle Seer Assassin were to pull out with the dash, they remove chips from our bags. If they pull poison or weaken, it triggers.
Okay, so those triggered. I'm still going to keep the sword. I'm going to place it here, which uses one of my cubes. And I have 4 attack. I'm going to do the Circle Seer, so give 2 to him.
So 2,
Yep.
so it goes to 8. Okay. Refresh our action points.
It's going to move down to here.
Okay, so over here, the Circle Seer Assassin is going to choose a target, lowest health,
That would be
which
me.
is you.
Okay, next time you got to play your Provoke.
I will. I'll play my Provoke. Ending Blow. So they spend... You know what? They can't do it because they do not have 3 action cubes to spend. This is one of the Circle Seer Assassin's huge cards. Because they only have 2 action points, they cannot play that card.
But as they go along, they have cards
They
that
will
will
gain
gain them
more.
more
Yes, they
action.
will.
So he will be able to use that later on.
She.
She.
So the Falman Scout, the last to heal or lowest health. So again, that's you. Critical Shot. So they are going to deal 2 action points and deal 6 damage to you.
Okay, I have 2, so 4.
So 4.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
And then if they had another cube, they would then go into the arrow volley, but they do not, so their turn ends. Okay.
Okay.
So
Come
let's
on.
do this.
Put this there.
Oh wait, that stays. I don't know why I got rid of
I
that.
don't know. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, me first.
Do you can go first. It's fine.
will.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Big draw. Big draw.
Ah, this is good.
Oh, you got double
but
reds.
kind of not because...
Store it.
No, okay, I can do it. I can do this, which it needs 2, so I'm going to do that. I'll go down, and then I'll do this. So it only needs 1, so I'm overpaying, but that adds 2, and I get to add 1 to your bag.
Sweet.
So I'm at 5 hits.
Now, one of the things is these, the red chips count for 2 of that specific chip. You can do a 2-for-1 trade-in. So if Lizzie wanted instead to activate her shield, she could have done that with one of the reds.
I could have, but you're going to
but
provoke
I'm going to
this
provoke,
turn.
which means the enemies are going to attack me. They can't
No matter
attack
what it
Lizzie.
says in that card. Okay, so I'm going to deal 5. I'm going to go ahead and deal it to that Circle Seer Assassin. So give them 3.
Circle Seer goes to 5.
Good.
And so that's it
Yep,
for
that's
you?
my turn. Your turn.
Okay. 4 each, separate attacks there. I'm not sure what.
Oh, it would be separate, so I would do 4 and then 4. It's not adding it all together. This would be 1 attack and this would be 1 attack.
Yeah. They're two separate
So it'd be
attacks. So what
4
was
and
that?
4.
It's 4 and 4.
So I just...
Hold on a second. So they were at 8, and what are you doing? So you're attacking with quick shot.
Yeah.
How much
so
damage?
4 for the quick shot.
Okay, so 4
2.
is 2, and then with your
Again, a 4.
another 4, so another 2. Yeah, it's not all combined in one. Everything sequences off together. So you do 1 and then you do another. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and provoke. If I spend my yellow, while this ability is exhausted, all enemies have to target Karzin. So they will target me, and
Your cube. You gonna place them?
what?
You gonna place your cube or your chips?
I'm getting there. Why are you rushing me? I'm trying
I'm
to
not
figure out
rushing
what
you.
I want to
just,
do
like,
here.
Didn't know if you remember that you drew them. 'cause
No,
you just-
I just forgot about them. I'm actually not going to attack.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm just going to leave
Making
them
me
there.
do everything.
How dare you? All right, spear dive for 2 action points does 2, 3. That's 5, and I'm gonna do it to here, so that's 2. So they go down to 2, and I'm going to store this
Good, good.
for later.
Good, good.
This is gonna go here. The enemies are going to attack me this turn. So the Circle Seer is going to dash. So 2 action points. They hit me for 4, and I have 3 defense active, so I take 1. I remove 2 random tokens from my bag. Oh, ouch. So I lose this green, unfortunately. And then they're opportunistic. So if
They
they
do not have another one.
had another cube to spend, they would draw a card and take another turn, but they do not. Okay, so the Falman Scout is going to hit me. So see, here we go. So here's the focus. They're going to gain 2 cubes. Okay, so 2 cubes. If any target healed,
No one did.
no one did, and that's it. So they're just focusing up, but now their cards will trigger
More actions.
more actions.
Okay.
Yeah, so
take
there's
these
that.
off.
Okay.
You ready?
I need to redraw my bag because I only have 1 chip, so I need to put these back
I have
in.
exactly 2. Oh no, this is a -1.
Oof, that's rough.
Yeah, that is. And I only have a shield.
All right.
So I'm actually going to put all my chips back in my bag and use my speaking stone. Because that refreshed this round. So hopefully... I'm gonna
Yeah, so
draw
at the end of that
3.
round, this would have gone down here, and then next round it'll go back over.
Hopefully I can... Yes, I'm going to take one of these chips. Keep that one, put the other 2 to my bag. And I am going to... You know what? I'm going to attack 2 enemies. So it's going to take both of my action cubes.
Okay, and how much?
4.
4. So this one will take 1, and this one will take 2.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, no. 3.
Okay. What?
Because I have this.
Oh.
So put them both back up 1.
So this goes up 1, and this one actually doesn't take any.
So put it back up 1, yeah. Because I only dealt 1 to it.
Yeah, there we go.
Boo! Stupid chip.
Nice. Okay, so I'm going to give you a green shield. I'm going to activate my
gimme.
bodyguard, and I spend an act to do that. And then I will, let's see, I have 3, this would be 4, so I could do 1 damage to the scout, which would take it to 1. I need to do that. So my other action, I will spend, I have 1 for 4, so I'll do this, and that ends my turn. I'm not going to heal at the moment. My provoke comes back, so next turn I can activate it. And the Circle Seer Assassin is going to choose a target. Poison in bag
Neither
or
of
the
us.
highest, I
That's
believe.
you. I don't have poison because I drew both of them out.
Yeah,
so
that's me.
You don't have one, so you're the highest.
So they're going to
defense.
dash. So they spend 2
Both
of
of
these. They hit me for 4, which is 1. And then oh, man, they keep removing my chips from my bag. Not
And
cool,
then
man.
they do not have another
cool.
action to do draw again,
No, they do not.
which is good. Okay, now the scout. What are you doing?
Just putting my chips back at the end of my turn. Alright. The scout chooses lowest health, which is you. They are going to use 1 of their actions to arrow volley, which is 5 damage.
I only have 1, so that's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
You have to heal next turn.
Yeah, I will.
They're gonna, if it deals damage, they draw another card. So, ooh, action, recover 1. If less than 3 health, heal 1, so they go to 2. Preparation, spend 1. They're gonna gain 2 defense until next turn.
So
So when we attack them, they're gonna be at 5.
put 2 of the shields on them?
Yeah. So they will be buffed up by 2.
Yikes.
And they're gonna get their stuff. That's okay.
Okay.
You have to heal.
I'm going to heal, duh.
Heal yourself.
I am. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, trade in this health potion, heal 5. So I'm going to put it at 8. Now I'm
Flip
just
it
going
over.
to flip it there.
And I will provoke this round so that the enemies attack me.
That's good. That's smart.
And I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a green
Thank you.
shield. Can you give me the shields back? You keep taking them. I'm gonna give them back to you.
You could just say I'm giving you a green shield and I can grab it myself.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
mean,
I like to pass it though. I want to put it in your bag. That's part of the fun. Is like, put it in your bag.
Okay.
All right. I am going to spend this to deal 4 damage at the Circle Seer. So that's 2. They go to 1 because I can't touch that the scout.
yeah, because.
And I'm going to provoke.
Okay.
So everyone will attack me next
Okay.
turn.
So I'm going to draw. Ooh, 2. Okay. I'm going to do it here for 1 action point, and I'm going
Gimme,
to
gimme, gimme, gimme.
give you that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to put it in my bag?
No, I'm not weird like that. I trust you to be able to handle that yourself. So that only takes one action point, but that helps Derek out because I had enough to do this.
You're the
one,
real MVP.
but I don't have enough.
You don't have enough damage to attack
hit him,
both of
so
them.
it wouldn't make sense to do that. I'd rather help Derek out a little.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome,
That's
babe.
so nice.
Okay, so then I'm gonna hit the seer for 4, and they had 2, so
Gone. Dunsies. All right, so the seer is going to
Drops.
have Essen. It's going to drop 5 essence. So these are essence chips, which you can gain. And essence is the way that you upgrade your character throughout the game. But we'll talk about it in a minute. No, we'll talk about it in a minute. And then they're also going to drop a goat skull mask. Okay, so that will be available for players. And this is an item that you can equip, not during battle, but between battles as you are traveling.
Okay.
Let's see how bad the scout. What happens here? Action, recover 1. Well, they don't have it. If it's less than 3, heal. Preparation, they gain another 2. They just did it again.
Oh,
So they just had the same thing.
that's not good.
I know. We're really going to have to break through.
Okay,
I don't know
so
if I
this
can do
comes
it.
back. This goes up. These come off. Okay.
All right, this goes down here.
Okay, I only have. Okay.
Okay, there we go. There
That's
we
nice.
go.
I have this,
All right, I'm going to hit him pretty good here.
so I will be giving you this.
Okay, are you going first then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have 1 more defense for this round. I have 1 there. So I only have a 4 attack. And they have a 5
They
shield.
have 5, so you can't do anything.
So that does nothing.
Why wouldn't you just put them on
Oh,
your
oh.
Ring of Power?
Wait.
Why wouldn't you, if you can't deal any damage, why wouldn't you just store your red this turn? Or, I mean, store your shield.
No, you're right. No, because if they attack me, at
Oh,
least I have a little bit more
that's fair.
defense. But
That's
yeah,
fair.
I should put this
Well,
up here.
if you put that up there, you're not going to give me that
Yeah,
chip.
give it back.
Yeah,
Give it.
I think that's a better...
That's much better. You're smart.
I know. Don't waste any turns.
No.
Okay, so it is my turn. I have 3...
Should I use my speaking
3
stone?
attack. I don't know. What is it?
It lets me draw more, and I could bank another one, so that hopefully.
Yes. Yeah, you should bank another.
No, it's when I get 3. Oh. Instead of doing that, I'm gonna bank a cube. Hang on, I get this.
Mhm.
It's just when it's drawn,
Yeah, when it's drawn.
so I still can put it
yeah,
there.
yeah. So when you draw
So
a
I'm
green
gonna-
shield, you bank one
Yeah, I'm
there.
gonna do this. So do.
There's
2.
another one.
I'm gonna keep that
Yup.
so that I can place it here. But drawing it puts one here. So next round when I get one.
When you get a third one, it's going to activate that.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, so it is my turn. I have 3 attack.
Yeah.
So I will use... Yeah, I think you've got enough shields in your bag. Oh, you banked them. Can you bank a green? I thought it was one
Because
of
I'm
this-
using it, and then when it's done, it's not going to go back in my
Oh,
bag.
it's when it's used, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So it's still being
So
used.
I will bank this. I will spend this to gain 3, 4, 5 damage. And that's at 5, which is not going to do anything. So hold on. Oh my goodness. Lame. Lame sauce. Yeah, they bolstered up. I mean, there's not much I can do about it.
Okay, so that's the end of our turns.
Yeah. I mean, not much I can do about him shielding himself like a jerk.
How dare he try and defend himself? I mean, he
Just-
should be running around. Hit me, hit me.
He should. That's what he's here for. All right. So, get your
I did.
stuff back.
I
Okay,
did.
so lowest health, which is you.
Mm-hmm.
Leg shot spends 1 action cube.
Hits me for 5.
Hits you for 5. That is
So
correct.
I take 3, 1, 2,
And
3.
if it deals damage, you get a weakened into your bag.
Oh, boo. Which means I'm gonna draw it next round.
Yes, you will draw it. Okay. So this goes back, and it is our turn again.
Okay.
So I think...
So I'm gonna draw 2 cubes. I wonder what they are. Okay, so I have one that I'm gonna.
Oof. Okay, so I have 2... What are you doing?
Well, he's only at 3 defense right now. So I will do this. So I will put this here, which will give me a cube, which will go here. So I have
So,
5.
When
but
this is triggered...
gives me 4, so I can hit him for 1.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
So if you could hit him for 2,
Video
That would be
is
great. Oh, this should be off.
2. Okay. So I am going to... I'll use these 2 because you can do 2 for 1. So 2 of these shields will become my 1 sword, which is going to give me 3, 4 attack. And he's at he's at 1. All right.
So I've triggered these. I'm going to take them off.
Yep, those will go back. And then we're going to go
These have been
to its
triggered.
turn. Uh-oh, it's the last card. So lowest health, which is you again.
Yes.
Arrow volley is going to deal 5 damage to you.
So I take 4.
And
puts me at 1.
If the attack deals damage, it draws another card.
So I believe that one would stay, and it's okay.
Sure. Yeah, probably.
The rest of them would shuffle, yeah.
See what happens. Hopefully it hits me, because I'm over here with 18. I need to use... Oh, this came over this last turn. Provoke.
Yeah, you gotta
I will
provoke.
provoke. I'm going to try to provoke every other turn.
Yeah.
I got it.
Otherwise, I'm dead. I mean, I'm pretty much dead anyway.
So it recovers 1. So it spent 1 before. It recovers 1. If less than 3, heal 1. And then it gains 2 shields.
Dang, we should have been hitting him earlier. Why were we doing this, the assassin?
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's do this.
Okay. Well, I don't have anything in my bag, so all my chips minus green ones come back in.
I too must
Come to me,
draw.
my children. Oh, this?
That goes back over. Yeah. All right, come on, come on, come on. Okay. What do I have here?
I'm just gonna bank it because I mean I can't get through.
Sure. I can deal 2, 5, but it's at 5. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend these 2 to heal 2 points of damage, and then bank that one.
No. Do that.
Oh yeah, you need one, don't you?
Yeah, I'm
okay,
gonna-
there you go. You can have it.
Thank
So I'll
you.
spend my 1 action to activate my bodyguard. I spent chips off of my ring of healing. This I unfortunately can't use, so it's gonna go away.
Or can you change it? Nothing would help you. You could bank it. I mean, for later.
No, I don't want to bank it.
Why not?
I don't want to bank it because I want it in my bag. I want you to give it back to me.
Well, I have more that I can give you.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to bank it. All right. And you took your turn?
I took my turn.
Okay. So let's see what the scout does. These go away.
Finally.
Lowest health, which is you. Leg shot.
I thought you were going to use provoke.
Oh, you know what? I am using provoke. Thank you for that. It's hitting me. Sorry about that. I'm provoking it. Hey, over here. Hit me. Leg shot. So it spins an action cube, and it's going to deal 5 damage to me, and I have 3 defense, so 1, 2. If it's damaged, I get a weaken to my bag.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Let's try to kill it this turn.
I've been trying for like the whole game to kill it, so.
Uh-oh. I got 2 shields.
I'm going to give you this.
Okay. I'm going to activate my Adept
Do this?
power. So my Adept power is going to allow me on this turn to change any to whatever I want. Or no, any green. Dang, I don't have any green. Never
You
mind.
could trade 2 of those for 1 to
Yeah,
turn it into.
I'll do this
Okay, so I'm going to hit
for 1 action.
I'm hitting 4.
Oh, cool. It takes it to 1. And I'm hitting for 4, which kills it.
Hey, goodness.
We did it. Hooray. So, in this case, we are going to get more essence. We've got 3. So here's another 3 essence we would gain.
And we are going to draw
Then,
from this little bag.
this bag is
and
gonna
it's
tell us
what we gain.
We're going to get either gold or metal fragments.
4.
So we get metal fragment. So we would gain a metal fragment card, which is in here. So we would look through... Oh, no, it's not. Sorry.
You sure?
Yep, it's over here.
Okay.
I took them out. So there are gold, bags of gold, and there are these metal fragments. There's some fur. There we go. So this is a metal fragment, and we would gain this for, that's what the enemy would drop. We would choose who gets this goat.
Gimme.
Lizzie's going to take it, of
Well,
course.
I am at 1 health.
I know. We are going to
So-
fight a mini boss after this, but I'm going to give Lizzie my health potion. We're going to reset our
yeah.
bags, and we're going to fight this little bit of a tougher boss.
Yay.
And see how this goes.
But just one. So.
Just one, yeah.
Should I? No.
Actually, I think we should just do...
No, you can't. I mean, do you want it? This would go in place of your ring.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Why don't you take... Do you want the ring of healing? Should definitely probably have the ring of healing. It's fine. I'll replace mine, and that's going to go in my satchel. I'm also going to keep the metal fragments in my satchel.
It wouldn't
So
be bad to give me the ring of healing.
we are going to go into another fight here. So Eric said use the adept. Adept is only for green chips, so I didn't draw any green chips, or else I would have used adept. So I didn't have any green chips to use though. Okay, so we're gonna go double Circle Seer Assassin.
We're going double?
We're going double Circle Seer Assassin.
I'm only at like 1 health.
No,
You made
reset
a-
your health. We're gonna go into a new
reset?
battle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go into a new
We're
battle.
gonna reset. It's good.
Yeah, we're
fine.
gonna reset.
That's cool.
We're gonna fight this double. This is the Assassins Guild. We happened to cross them. Don't ask me how. Just part of the story. You know, we're just making it up as we go. No, we're just showing off the combat and how this works co-op. So we're gonna fight these two
Okay.
Circle Seer Assassins.
What's in here? I need.
So 15. This is gonna be a little bit. This is
two
gonna be a
of
much
these.
tougher fight actually.
will.
So they get 3 action
1,
cubes.
2,
That gets 2
3
action
of
cubes.
these. This comes out. Here you go. Do you want to give them to me? And then 2 shields.
What happened to my health potion?
I'll probably refresh this.
Yeah. Oh man, where's my health?
Your health. You
Yeah,
gave
I had
it
a
to
health
me.
potion.
You gave it to
Oh,
me.
wait, you didn't start with health potion?
I did. You gave me yours though,
Oh,
because
yeah,
I
yeah,
used mine.
Yeah, you used yours.
Do you want to
Okay.
refresh
No.
everything?
No.
Okay.
That's good. This is gonna be hard.
Yes.
All right, it's okay though. Ooh, I got rid of the ring of healing too. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. I have no idea how this is gonna happen. We'll see what happens. All right, let's do this.
Okay.
So let's refresh. I'll make sure my bag's refreshed here.
Yeah, you should.
So I get one of these. This comes out.
You should have 3 swords.
Yep, and
4.
4 of those. Sweet. All right, let's do this thing.
Okay.
Refresh. Refresh.
Double shield. That's terrible.
It's not terrible.
That is terrible.
You're
It
just
doesn't
gonna.
use any action points. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 3, keep 1.
Okay.
Cause...
It's a good way to mitigate your draws.
Haha, yes, I'm going to keep one of these. And I am going to target up to 2 enemies using both of my action points.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm going to deal 4 to each of them.
4 to each of them. So 2 and 2.
Okay.
Sweet. All right, this is what I drew out. I've got my red chip for 2, and I'm actually going to use this and mulligan 1 of these back to the bag. I want to try to pull a shield if I can. Yeah.
Nice.
Because I want to start giving you those
Yeah.
shields. And then I'm going to activate this for 2 action points, which is 5 damage. And I'm going to deal it to this for 3, and it goes down to 10.
Pretty good turn.
Boom,
Okay.
boom, boom.
Left to right.
All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, Venom Strike. So highest amount of action points. We're both tied. So it's lowest health. We're also both tied. I will take it. Viper Strike, they spend 2 of their cubes to deal 5 damage. So I take 2. Then I add a poison, and they don't have enough to complete the tonic.
That's good.
Yeah.
Which would let them draw another card.
Yes, that would have let them draw another card. Yeah, that would have been rough. Oh, did you get your additional AP offering of power for having it? Your additional gives you an additional action point offering of power.
Oh.
Right there. It's in the
No,
lower
that's
corner.
green. That greens go here, babe.
No. This is the things you gain when it's active. right?
It says store up to 3 unused chips here. Trigger when full. Gain 1 green cube. Green cubes go here.
Okay.
And trigger this. So when it triggers, I get something.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
I know how to use my things.
I gotcha.
Thanks a lot.
No, I was just reading what Eric said in the comments. Don't confuse us, Eric.
Ring of power gives Vera.
I'm just reading what he said.
Okay.
Another Viper Strike. So 2 action points, and they're going to deal me 5. So that's going to be 2. If damage... Oh, I got another poison. Stop it. Not cool, dude. And they are going to heal 1 and draw another card. Alright, so they're going to target me because I have the most poison in my bag. They cannot dash. They cannot do the rest of that card.
That's good.
So that's good. Alright, let's go to the next round.
Down.
I'm probably going to draw
Okay.
poisons now.
Come on. Probably.
Oh, hey yo.
Nice.
That's what I like to see.
Oh, this triggers here. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just going to place it... No, I'm going to put it here. Hopefully that'll
Are
go...
you taking your turn first then?
Don't I always?
You
Would
gotta...
you like to go first?
No, you just have to tell me.
I'm going to target both enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that takes 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm dealing 4 to each of them.
So 2 damage and 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I have 2 as well, so I will use both of them to deal 5 to this one. And that's going to be
3.
2. 2 extra. Or 3 extra, sorry. I was looking at the attack. There we go.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so this goes back to you, though, because I used it.
Yep.
And let's see what happens here. Oh, it's when it triggers. It's when
Okay.
it triggers. Yeah. So when you triggered it last round, you would have gained an additional action point. Because you triggered it last game, right? I mean, not for this battle because it reset. But what I'm saying is you would have gained it at that point. That's what Eric is saying.
Oh, I thought it was a green cube. That's what it looks like. Could I use it here?
No, so you get 3 of these.
Okay, these are clear, Derek. That's what I'm saying. Do you not understand?
No.
These are clear, this is green, and these are green.
Okay.
So I was using it here. Did I do that wrong? It's green AP. he said.
Store 3 unused chips here. When triggered, you get... Oh, no. So you don't put them here. When you get 3 up there,
Okay,
you get...
I get this one here for the green cube, though. That's what this does. So
Yeah.
that one's right. So when
Yeah.
I trigger this one, it gives me that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, so anyways, choose target, highest amount of
Me.
AP, which is you. Acidic Blade. They are going to spend 1 of these and deal you 4 damage.
So I take 3.
And then they're going to add 2 poison to your back. All right, let's go over here.
That's me.
Poison in bag, that's you. Well, actually, I have 2. How many do you have in your bag?
I just got 2.
Okay, so then it would be highest defense, which
That's
is
you.
me. So they're going to dash. They're going to spend 2 action points. Hit me for 5. So I take 2. And then they're going to remove 2 random bags from, or 2 tokens from my bag. Honestly, I hope they just pull out the poisons.
It'll just trigger and be done with.
Nope.
2 shields.
Of course, they're going to pull my shields out.
Okay.
And then they're going to spend their last one to draw a card. And they cannot attack, so nothing else happens. Reset, and next turn. I'm going first this time.
Fine.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, no.
Poison.
So I poisoned, so I take 1, and I'm going to use my goat skull mask to do another draw.
Goat skull mask.
That's what it says.
I know.
Hey, yo. There we go. I'm going to provoke, so the enemies will... No, you know what? I don't need to provoke.
That's fine.
to provoke.
I have more than you.
I'm just going to smack them in the face. So that's going to be 4. I'm going to hit this one for 2. Okay. What you got?
2 swords. I am going to hit 2 enemies for 2. So 4 and 4.
So 2 and 2. Okay. So this one's going to activate. And clear is permanent. The green ones are not permanent. So let's see. Choose target most poison in bag. Well, I think I only have... I think I'm going to have to count now. I have 1.
I have 2.
You
I
have
haven't
2?
drawn one. Yep.
Okay, so they're going to attack you. they're going to spend 2 action points, and they're going to dash and hit you for 4.
I take 3.
And then you're going to remove 2 random tokens from your bag.
It's probably going to be the poisons.
One poison.
Which gives me 1.
And then if they had an extra token, they
Which they
would
don't.
go and take it. They would draw another card.
Okay.
All right, so this one. Highest amount of defense, which is me. Oh, man, this one's rough. So they're going to spend an action point and hit me for 5. So I go down 2. I remove 2 shields from my bag.
Do you even have 2 shields?
I have a shield in my bag. And then they're going to play swiftness. So this is how they're going to gain more action points. So they're going to gain another action cube. And they reset, and it's our turn.
Okay. So
Why don't you go first?
I have 1 draw, so
I'm
that moves
drawing
me
one of
down
mine.
1.
One of my
And then I'm
poison,
going to
too.
put all of my cards, or all my tokens in my bag for my second draw. Oh, good. Double. I will put it here.
So yeah, Peter's asking. We actually, it's not the same battle. We stopped the battle and went into a second battle, so everything clears. When you finish a battle, you clear out your bag and you can swap out items and rearrange your board with like new things you've gotten. So this is actually not the same battle.
it's a second battle.
It's a different battle.
Okay, so I'm going to hit for 4.
Okay, which one do you want to hit?
I hit 2 enemies.
Oh, you're doing both. So 2 here and 2 here. Okay. Well, we're both. I'm at 10, 11, and you're at 12. So
We're doing pretty good.
I mean, they've hit us both though. So I
Yeah,
take another
definitely.
off of this poison, and I have 1 sword to use. So I will. I'm actually going to use this to change this into a shield to give you a shield token.
Grazie.
Okay. So this goes here, and then we'll activate this one. Choose a target, poison a bag. I believe that is you.
No, I got rid of all my poison.
Oh, so it's going to be me then with the highest defense. So dash, they're going to spend 2 action points, and they're going to hit me for 4. So that's a total of 1. Then they're going to remove 2 random tokens from my bag. I don't have a bag, so I think I need to
You just redo it, yeah.
redo it. And they don't have any more action points, so... Oh, ouch.
It's okay.
Okay. But they don't have any more action points.
It's true. So the next...
So next one, lowest health, which is
You.
me. Oh no, it's ending blow. So 3 of these, they hit me for 7, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch! I'm down to 5 health right now. Not looking good. We have to kill that assassin. I'm gonna go
Well-
first.
We have to kill both of them.
I know, but oh, you know what?
He just had his ending blow. He
That
probably
one's
still
gonna have
has
an
an ending
ending
blow
blow.
in his bag. We want to
Yeah.
kill him first. Definitely.
Oh,
Defiantly.
man. Defiantly.
Okay.
Hey, yo, look at that. I got my red chip. Things are looking up.
Okay. Do this. And I'm going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Draw 3, keep 1. Yep, I got it.
You're looking for your red?
I was. So I'm going to do this to add this to your bag. And do this.
Spend your action points. Make sure you have enough.
Yeah, because this is 1 and this is 1. So I can deal 4 to that guy.
4?
Mhm.
Okay.
And you know what? I can deal 4 to him again. We're just going to
Boom! Got him. Got him. So we get more essence. Which should be another 5, right?
I believe.
Running out of essence. It's okay. Nice. Okay, so it's my turn. So I'm going to use this to spend my 2 actions to do 5 damage to this, which is 3. Bam! Boom, boom, boom.
We killed him.
Got him.
Nice. I didn't even have to use my health
This
potion.
circle here also drops. So in the game, again, this is prototype,
Yes.
right? This is a very base entry tutorial
Mm-hmm.
scenario stuff. So these are going to be highly more varied with the equipment drop
Mm-hmm.
loots or with the loot drop. Also, we can choose to use these metal fragments when we go into towns. We can craft upgradable gear. So
we can
there are
visit.
things like, what do we got? We could build out a new...
There's on here. Maybe
over here.
Rhinox Square, but there's like places you can visit where you can turn in those things and craft them into weapons or gear.
So we can get the
use.
guard's sword and shield, which again, here on the lower hand is going to, that's what determines what goes in your bag at the start of a battle.
Yep.
And there are upgradable tunics that you can add into your bag that will also allow you to gain more defense and things like that. So that is how you play Isofarian Guard. It's so quick too. So we talked a lot. Showed off a lot. These battles are 5 to 10 minutes. Like they're punchy. You're in, you're out, you're moving, you're progressing through this massive campaign. So like, don't think that you're gonna sit and battle out for like an hour.
Yeah,
it's definitely more like 10 minutes tops. But we of course. We're talking and chatting and doing all sorts of fun stuff.
We're hanging out with you guys.
I do want to go ahead and show off this slideshow here. Popped up above us is the Foreteller. So this is just a little bit about the Foreteller app. There is an app for this game that Foreteller will use. And it's very cool. So the app will save your previous sessions. There will be options for spoiler-free experiences. Like if you don't want to see spoilers, there'll be settings and stuff so none of that happens, which is really great. You can also sign in via Facebook or Google, and there is a full art display page, and there's a lot of really cool like audios. Again, you can use this on your computer, you can use it on your phone, tablets, all sorts of awesome stuff.
Laptop, whatever.
Anybody have anything else to add?
Asking me or them?
Anybody?
So it's Friday. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us. Thank you for joining us and learning more about Isofarian Guard. Campaign is still live. I think they have
6 days.
6 days left, so go check it out. Already fully funded. Lots of awesome, great stuff. Lots of content.
Around here somewhere, like over here, there's a link to the campaign. Again, if you're interested, if you want to know more about like what they've unlocked a lot of really cool stuff, by the way. So if you're interested at all in that type of thing, go take a look and see what they have.
And we will see you next week. We have a full week of live streams, lots of great stuff coming your way. Dance card, 7 Bridges of
Königsberg.
That's what it is. And then the Ruins of Mars. So we have a packed week. Enjoy your weekend. Hope you get some gaming in. And we will catch you on our next Board Game Spotlight game night.
Whoop. See you, everybody.
Bye.